In every generation of athletes, there comes along a rare figure, someone who seems to defy the limits of achievement. A competitor who stacks up one remarkable feat after another until fans and critics alike begin to wonder what's left for them to conquer. And in the world of boxing, Alexander Usyk is that athlete.
Undisputed heavyweight champion of the world!
From Olympic gold to undisputed glory at both cruiserweight and heavyweight, the Ukrainian master has carved out a legacy that few in history can rival.
Good shot though from Oleksandr Usyk.
Along the way, he's faced a variety of elite opponents, each with different styles, sizes and strengths, yet none have found the answer to his brilliance.
Looking at Dubois' body and then throws a left hook to the chin.
With every belt collected and every challenge conquered, Usyk has every reason to walk away satisfied, to retire as one of the sport's all-time greats. But after his last performance, it's clear the fire still burns bright. The story of Alexander Usyk isn't finished just yet. In this video, we'll revisit his incredible run through the heavyweight division and look ahead at what the future might hold for one of the greatest fighters of our era. When Alexander Usyk entered the heavyweight division in October of 2019, he did so under weighty expectations. Having just unified all of the belts at cruiserweight, one of boxing's most competitive and talent-rich divisions, the Ukrainian was already established as a generational fighter.
And he pins him back in the corner again, and he throws back that right hand there with a spoon, but Usyk.
And after two introductory bouts in his new weight class, it came as no surprise that his ambitions remained the same: to become undisputed champion for a second time.
Is that a fight you think you're ready for in your next time out?
Если мне его дадут, конечно, я буду брать.
If you're gonna give it to me, of course I'm gonna take it.
3 of the 4 world titles were held by Anthony Joshua, a formidable unified champion with a 24-1 record. And when Usyk exercised his mandatory challenge against him, the Briton opened as a strong betting favourite.
So fight fans, let's get this party started!
But in front of 65,000 home fans cheering for Joshua, Usyk proved that his skill, movement and intelligence could more than offset any size disadvantage. From the opening round, he was sharp, elusive and full of feints, forcing Joshua into a surprisingly passive role. And as the rounds progressed, Usyk's accuracy and control became increasingly apparent, while the defending champion struggled to find answers. When the final bell rang, the outcome was clear. All 3 judges scored it for the challenger, crowning Alexander Usyk as the new WBO, WBA and IBF world champion, marking the first major step towards his goal of conquering the heavyweight division.
Phenomenal from Oleksandr Usyk tonight. It was a game plan from start to finish, executed to precision.
However, with Joshua's drawing power and determination to reclaim his titles, a rematch was inevitable. The second bout took place in Saudi Arabia, featuring a far more assertive Joshua looking to reclaim his throne. Yet once again, Usyk's conditioning, composure and counter-punching abilities proved decisive. Over 12 tactical rounds, he secured another clear decision victory, retaining his 3 titles and adding the prestigious Ring Magazine belt in the process. With 2 emphatic victories over Anthony Joshua and possession of the majority of the world titles, many within the sport were positioning Alexander Usyk as the #1 heavyweight. But as he rose to dominance, another towering figure was reaffirming his own claim.
Usyk, you're next! You are next! Me and you
Tyson Fury, the man who had dethroned Vladimir Klitschko years earlier, had made a dramatic return to the sport, reclaiming glory by toppling Deontay Wilder to capture the only belt outside of Usyk's grasp, the WBC Championship.
BC and lineal heavyweight champion of the world.
It was clear, if Usyk wanted to become the undisputed #1, he would need to go through Fury.
I already done one Ukrainian Klitschko, didn't I? And I'll do you as well, gappy teeth.
After one more successful defense against the lively Daniel Dubois, the stage was set for boxing's first undisputed heavyweight showdown in nearly a quarter of a century.
Will Tyson Fury engage? Yes, he will.
Usyk's trademark qualities, quick hands, agile footwork and elite ring intelligence were widely viewed as the key factors that separated him from the division's conventional big men. But in Tyson Fury, he faced an unorthodox opponent of rare size and skill, a man whose movement and awkward rhythm had confounded every challenger before him. And that uniqueness became clear in the middle rounds. Despite a strong start from Usyk, Fury began to impose his advantages, using his height, reach and nearly 40-pound weight edge to control the distance and land heavy body shots and uppercuts.
Again there for Fury.
What an uppercut.
But with full confidence in his conditioning, Usyk maintained steady pressure, swarming Fury with rapid combinations and forcing him to fight at an uncomfortable pace. The tempo began to take its toll on the larger man, and in the 9th round, Usyk capitalized, landing a thunderous left hand that left Fury reeling and out on his feet.
Oh, what a shot that is! Fury's wobbling! Usyk's caught him! Fury's in all kinds of trouble! Is that the game changer? Usyk can sense the finish!
The momentum had completely shifted, as Usyk took control of the remaining rounds, sealing a decision victory to become the first undisputed heavyweight champion of the 4-belt era.
From Ukraine,
As expected, Fury triggered his rematch clause, and 7 months later, the two champions met again, with Fury this time adopting a more cautious and measured approach, aiming to slow the pace. But Usyk once again proved the sharper, more disciplined fighter, consistently beating the bigger man to the punch with crisp overhand lefts and precise bodywork. Though the rematch lacked the drama of the first encounter, it showcased the brilliance of Usyk's adaptability, adjusting seamlessly to a new tactical challenge and once again emerging victorious. The scorecards this time were wider, confirming his place as the era's dominant heavyweight force. Even the resurgence of Daniel Dubois, who had since captured the vacant IBF world title and fresh off a jaw-dropping win over Anthony Joshua, wasn't enough to derail Usyk's momentum. When the two met again in the summer of 2025, the outcome was the same. Another measured, commanding performance from the Ukrainian master, who remained firmly atop the heavyweight throne. His incredible run at heavyweight has seen him conclusively close the chapter on the division's biggest names. And with two convincing victories over the likes of Fury, Joshua and Dubois, there appears little incentive for him to revisit any of those rivalries again.
And his scintillating best with a left counter to the chin.
So that leaves one key question for the sport. How many credible opponents actually remain in the heavyweight division? And of those, who could provide not only a genuine challenge, but also capture the public's imagination?
That's where Parker wants to draw up.
For a long time, the most in-demand opponent for Alexander Usyk had been Joseph Parker, the former WBO champion who rebuilt his career with an impressive run of wins over Deontay Wilder, Zhilei Zhang and Martin Bakole.
Yeah, that's very disheartening.
Big right hand there from Parker, and down goes Bakole.
As the WBO mandatory challenger, Parker was already in line to face Usyk before the Ukrainian suffered a back injury. So in the meantime, the gutsy Kiwi stepped in to face Fabio Wardley in a WBO title eliminator.
For the WBO Interim Heavyweight Championship.
Wardley, a fast-rising British contender, had the talent and momentum to cause problems.
I bring drama, I bring entertainment. Saturday night's going to be no different.
Yet most still believed Parker's experience and hot form would see him through and keep him on course for Usyk. But Wardley's youthful energy turned the fight into a pulsating battle. Rallying from behind on the cards, his late onslaught forced the referee's intervention in the 11th, earning a dramatic stoppage victory. The upset has now catapulted Wardley into prime position to challenge for Usyk's undisputed crown.
One thing only to say, Usyk.
With 19 knockouts and 20 wins, his explosive fan-friendly style makes him an attractive opponent for both promoters and fans. Usyk, of course, operates on a far higher level than Wardley has ever faced. And many will feel his athleticism and power, as impressive as they are, may not be enough against a champion who has conquered every style put before him. Still, with the bravery and energy he showed against Parker, Wardley is dominating headlines and will likely have the strongest promotional push of any heavyweight contender to challenge a 39-year-old Usyk nearing the final stretch of his remarkable career.
And Tyson Fury, you remain undefeated. What do you want to do next?
I don't know. When they give me the great next opportunity, I'm ready. I come for everything.
But if fans are seeking a fresh face with the potential to bring an assertive, fan-friendly challenge, then Argit Cabel fits that profile perfectly.
A shot again, right hand, he's wobbling back, Murdoch, lands a good shot of his own.
Born in Germany to Kurdish parents, the 33-year-old has spent much of his career steadily building his resume across Europe. His most notable early success came in 2016, when he captured the EBU title, followed by solid victories over Derek Chisora, Andrei Rudenko and Kevin Johnson. His career, however, truly ignited when he stunned the highly feared Arslanbek Makhmudov. In a sensational 4-round display, he dismantled the Russian power puncher with relentless body attacks.
Cabel's been superb to this point. The body shots! He can't take the body shots and he's won it!
That breakthrough win was then followed by another statement victory, a 7th-round knockout over the previously unbeaten Frank Sanchez.
Best round of the fight, little jab into the solar plexus and down he goes again.
Both performances took place on major Riyadh season cards, where Cabel's all-action style quickly captured global attention.
The power that can turn it round. Oh, what an uppercut! Another body shot. Sanction.
His momentum continued on the Beterbiev vs Bivol 2 undercard, where he produced perhaps the finest performance of his career, a punishing win over Zhilei Zhang, again built around his trademark body punching.
Yeah, looks like he's almost free. Oh,
And down he goes to a knee, another body attack.
In the space of just a few fights, Cabel has become a genuine fan favourite, admired for his aggressive front foot style and high work rate. And most notably, he's earned a reputation as one of the sport's most ruthless body punchers, a skill set that some still cite as the one area that could trouble Usyk.
For these left hooks to the body, there's one there.
There's a sickener, absolute sickener.
If that theory holds true, then a 33-year-old Cabel, currently in the prime of his career, could offer the most explosive and action-packed challenge of any contender left standing.
Cabel has done it again! What a win!
While Fabio Wardley and Argit Cabel appear to be the most realistic candidates for Usyk's next defense, another name is quickly emerging as a potential opponent further down the line: Moses Italma.
This year, left uppercut.
At just 20 years old, it's easy to hold him at the position of a prospect. But the remarkable talent he has displayed in only 2 years as a professional suggests otherwise. Unbeaten in 13 fights, with 11 of those wins coming by knockout, Italma has surged through the ranks with impressive speed and composure. Light on his feet, boasting exceptional movement for a heavyweight, a sound defense, and sharp counter-punching ability, Italma already shows the complete toolkit of a future world champion. His high fight IQ, coupled with quick hands and explosive power, has produced several highlight reel finishes, most notably in his recent one-round demolition of the usually durable Dillian Whyte. At this stage of his career, Italma would understandably enter as the underdog against a fighter of Usyk's caliber. And given his youth, it's unlikely his handlers would take such a high-risk fight while the Ukrainian still remains in his peak form. Instead, Italma's team will likely continue building his experience, waiting for Usyk to show his age before making their move.
That's some super...
Should this matchup materialize in the future, it would carry enormous symbolic value, a true passing of the torch between generations. Because if Italma continues on his current trajectory, he appears destined to become the natural successor to Alexander Usyk, a new standard bearer for the heavyweight division with the potential to dominate for the next decade and beyond.
Moses Italma!
Alexander Usyk's journey through the heavyweight division has been nothing short of remarkable. In a sport defined by size and power, he has relied on precision, intelligence, and adaptability, conquering every major name put before him and becoming the undisputed champion in 2 separate weight classes.
And it puts him in rare and esteemed company. For the man who shares the same birthday as Ali can now be mentioned in the same sentence.
Whether he chooses to defend his crown against the next wave of contenders or decide his legacy is already complete, one thing remains certain: Alexander Usyk has secured his place among the sport's true greats.
Great work against Usyk and Dubois touchdown!
A master craftsman whose reign will be remembered as one of the finest of the modern heavyweight era.